complete recap. I made $200 today. I vlogged it all. For most of it, I made a TikTok about it, which was actually pretty well. We were trading in this range underneath our max expansion, so we were mainly accumulating. Today was chop. My initial bias going into the day, I was pretty short biased, and I really want to see us. I'll actually go into that a little bit later, but here's 9 o'clock. So, first thoughts of the day. I immediately was bullish mainly because of this. I was hoping that we could have some more manipulation above midnight open, which was a future target. But right here, straight off of 9:30 open, ran out these highs, which made me very bearish. Bearish after running out these highs. So, what do you guys think I looked for as an entry? Wild guess. I drew out our 705 OTE. I had an inversion for value gap. I'm pretty sure it was on the 15-minute right here. And I guess you could say this is a BPR. You kind of use a smaller fair value gap. Yo, unknown. But I saw this BPR inside of 705 and I just decided I'm going to go short. I'm going to target the discount of the range. I'm going to make quick money today. Almost no drawdown. This is just going to be a really tight play, really small play. Targeted this 1AQ contract on my take profit trader account, which I withdrew the profits today too, which was really nice. I had a pretty big stop loss. I was actually holding up the mean threshold of this order block above 709. I didn't really signal this. This was mainly a play for the TikTok and the vlog just to show I could take payouts with take profit trader, and that's what happened. And then after that, we scaled it to the higher time frame. And what I noticed, and I will show you in my endless channel, what I was calling out live. Okay, so when I saw us after we took the initial long, I knew we weren't really going to run lower. I admitted defeat. I saw the 15-minute after we run up this low. This is a change in state of delivery. And I was really studying these and looking into them a lot inside of the, what was it, 3-day workshop. And immediately after seeing this, I'm just saying, longs. It wasn't a signal. I'm just saying it was looking really good for longs. And I was saying we are going to have a full parabolic explosion to midnight open, which we need to go above midnight open and return there. But after that, basically I was correct. Run full, exploded to midnight open, and I was, see? Then eyeball emoji, which I don't know how I feel about those guys with the eyeball emojis yet. So we're going to keep this as a target right here. We had these highs in midnight open. I still want to see a return because I feel like this was really insufficient in terms of manipulation, and this entire accumulation was good, but on the 15-minute, this guy wants my old notes. I don't know if I'm gonna hand them over, but I guess today is gonna be about changing state of delivery. So I mean, on the internal spectrum, I also got to show you guys something. We are starting to inverse some, what was it, when we're starting to inverse some bullish, bearish fair value gaps like this. This is where we get pretty confident that longs is going to be the option. But back to the 15-minute. After running out a low, this is our order block right here. When our body's respected this clean, this is a change in state of delivery. A lot of people like to say this is more powerful than a market structure shift. I personally, if I was going to be looking for longs, it would most definitely be off consequent encroachment of this once I saw the first body respect, because these are 15-minute candles. So after seeing the first body be respected, which is pretty weird, I don't know what time it was. Well, if we're able to see the 15-minute at this time and see the bodies being respected, we want to find an entry off consequent encroachment, or maybe even off this inversion for value gap right here. Once we have these two areas in mind, you could frame off an entry off the top of this inversion, also consequent encroachment, and target our midnight open, which as a probable play, I'd say that this is pretty high probability. But look, 18 handle stop loss. Not much people I know would be willing to follow through with that, but I wouldn't. I honestly wouldn't take a play like that. That's where we have to scale down internally. So, I mean, we probably had the change in state of delivery right here, or the body is respected before the initial dig lower right here. And we would want to be looking for an entry off the, what was it? I'd use this swing low to this swing high. Not this one. I'd use this one if I'm looking for a long entry from this one and this one. From this swing low, this second swing low to this swing high, I would draw OTE from this low to this high. And I haven't seen these charts. This is just my thought process if I'm looking for trades. We have OT. I don't really see much inside of our 705 area, so I'm probably just going to have to look through our entire OTE range and see if there's any PD arrays in specific. And we can kind of narrow it down to this OTE, or I would only really want to be looking for trades inside of OTE. So keeping this a little bit more narrowed down, I mean, this isn't really algorithmic. This is just luck that it respected counter encroachment of this 6-2, whatever I drew out. But inside of OTE, since we didn't get the tap, and I don't really see any type of PD raise, especially now for value gap, I'd probably go for the lower quadrant because ICT price takes out fair value gaps in 4 different quad. I think it's, I don't remember how much, but basically there's like these sectors to fair value gaps that ICT talks about, which I also have in the back of my mind, and these are basically what you usually take your entries off of. Oh, this is gonna be a headache to explain. So typically, realistic entry would probably be off just constant encroachment of this fair value gap. A more advanced entry would probably be the other one. Not really something I'd be too happy with explaining right now. It's a little bit too late for that. We got bad heartburn. So just, yeah, probably longs off here. Your stop loss, or most realistically, would probably be a little bit below 705, just because I would not want to see it reach below this low. And we could also use standard deviations, low to high, right here, and just target it out from there. And I don't really see anything else. Yeah, if I'm going to have to draw it out, it would be a messed up standard deviation. In situations like this is where we would usually be using the distribution leg. Just because it's a projection tool. We have the manipulation leg, and we have the distribution leg. And right here, you can see the distribution leg was actually respected a little bit better than the, probably the manipulation leg, which would probably be this low to this high. But we haven't been able to see that, so I'm not 100% sure. But what I did like to see, our body's respecting on the 1 minute, the second standard deviation right here. I wasn't even looking at questions, that's my bad. Shoot. Should have been looking for questions. I don't think anyone asked questions though. Oh wait, you're lagging, okay. Skip the shoe. But yeah, this is our second standard deviation for the distribution leg. I didn't really see anything here personally, but having this right here, because we use it as a projection tool, having these highs right above near our fourth standard deviation, that would have been a confident take profit. We would have put our fourth standard deviation, and that would have been it. Especially because our bodies are respecting it, and as I told you guys, usually when we run through, blah blah blah, you guys know from yesterday's recap. But basically, initial entry, probably constant encroachment of that fair value gap, just because it's inside of OT. It's more about like the same way I use standard deviations. I like to target the discount, the premium rather than the discount as a take profit. Hopefully I can give a good example. But okay, let's just say there's a high and low inside of this range. The vlog, I'm releasing a vlog soon. Okay, but yeah, so we have these two, the second standard deviation, premium and discount. If I was going to be targeting a take profit, and it was in between premium and discount, we would be targeting this one inside of premium, and I'd be more confident to take profit right here. Nice job, you took that long. Good, bro, that's really good. I already, oh yeah, changing state of delivery, that was our 15-minute thing. But yeah, once you had that 15-minute structure is actually what would frame me to take a long like this, which would be any other scenario that would be extremely reckless to take a long off of. But 15-minute, if I was still looking for a trade at that time, we had our change in state of delivery right here, which is just so clean. Once we saw this down close candle right here, I would be more than happy, especially with running out this low, bodies respecting it, manipulation lower. This is just so perfect, especially if I was anticipating a return to midnight open. Finding a long right down here, I wasn't even looking at S&Ps, but being able to take a long like this with it's just a 1 to almost 10 risk reward, it's just perfect. It'll make you feel really good taking trades like this. And once you're able to become consistently profitable or able to find trades of this degree, you will be so rich. Like, we had two opportunities. The first short right here, which I didn't even realize was inside of second standard deviation, which that's actually really cool. I could have used it as a second confluence. That's something I should actually start doing, because if I would have known this was right here, I could have just top ticked this and said that this was a full take profit, and we target our low hanging fruit right here, which I don't really like taking trades like that. I might take riskier trades like that in demo until I get the hang of it, but using the same take profit logic I had earlier, if it's also lining up with 705, I'm pretty sure with a PD array behind it, I'd be confident taking a long right here. And if I had an extremely tight stop loss like right here, even though I basically already did top take it with 705, I want to be as precise as possible. And I guess, yeah, I think that's probably the best way to put it. Low hanging fruit was probably our only take profit, even though I really took it off right here. I was thinking that we weren't ever going to retrace down to this low, because I knew our hard time from draw was higher because of the because we needed to return to midnight open. That was our narrative and objective for the day. But with that in mind, I knew we were going to retrace. not push up higher, so we were able to hedge our initial bias, take shorts. Probably safest option, which gave me almost clear conviction, 100%, not 100% win rate, but almost 100% confidence in it, was just a retracement to this discount. We did push a little bit further. If we inverse OTE of this leg, we're probably going to get something inside. Today was actually really good for trading. We were just shy of hitting our 705, but we were on 7 OTE, so that was really cool. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's most of what I was looking for. The parabolic expansion just means a fast move to buy side. Within 30 minutes, you would have had a 60 handle take profit, which that's a lot of money, honestly. So for example, imagine you're just trading, you see that long entry, you're gonna take longs. I'll show you what it would be like. Boom, boom. Wow. Okay. So copy trading, same scenario that I usually go over. Your copy trading. How much do we copy trade? 150k accounts. You'll be comfortable trading 2 NQ contracts. You want to target your 4th standard deviation. On top of the 30k we made with the same logic yesterday. Boom, go long. That's another 8, almost 10k. I mean, we're gonna go with it. Probably 7k, 7.9k in one day. That'd be crazy if you're able to take longs like this. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it. Just be able to catch bigger things with handles. I'm not really gonna be teaching this type of stuff too often. I feel like it's a little bit more advanced with what I just explained. But yeah, that's gonna be more nightclub content. Hey Gladiator, how'd you do today? Jeez, man. Hey, Gladiator, you're unmuted. This British man. He's not even here.
Oh,
Hello, how are you doing? How was your trading today?
what's it called? I fell asleep, so I missed my entry. The short targeting daily low.
Oh, okay. Don't target daily low. Just have all of the confluences paired together. This is really
London
beautiful
session.
price action though. I wish I had the same type of logic back then. If I was able to actually read price the way I just read it. I want you guys to refer back on this recap if you ever feel off with price. I'm gonna do the same because the way I read price right now, this is, I mean, for me, this is almost top, like old Mantas ICT. Like when I was first started up the server, that's the type of precision I had. All I really had to do was look at my old recaps I used to upload. That was really helpful, and my old analyst channel. Because once you have full logic in your trade and you're confident in your draw, which for me was midnight open, all it takes is just one high probability confluence, like this change in state of delivery, to find extremely high probability longs. And that's where we found it right here inside of OTE. Outstanding. But yeah, shorts right here. Longs could have been right here, which I missed. I was happy though. I took my payout, being extremely conservative today. So that's about it. 1206, let's check, because mitigation block at 1206, we might have, let's check. 1206. This is a high, this is us running a high, actually, on the 1 minute. Our mitigation block, hold up, let me see, because this is 3 drives. Hey, you guys know what 3 drives is, or high resistance liquidity? It was like one of the first videos I made. Once we have 3 extremely volatile drives like this is where I literally almost full port shorts back then. This is how I hit a 10k month on 150k account. Look at this. I always, every single time I targeted 5th standard deviations, but we could have gone away with targeting 4th. But this is probably my most favorite setup I used to trade back then. I'm just taking shorts all the way down. So the way I traded it, once I saw 3 drives form, or once I saw these 2 drives, I was like, yeah, this is a high probability. You know what I'm gonna do? Short right here. You can look at my old videos, there's proof of it and everything. 5, 6 handle stop loss, all the way down to 5th standard deviation. And draw it all the way through. And that's it. And that's how I used to trade back then. Insane risk reward every single time. This one was just shy. I probably wouldn't have us. I mean, I probably would have been confident in it with these lows getting ran out. But the closer we got to the end of the day, I wouldn't have. But yeah. 3 jabs at the highs, that's really good high resistance liquidity. We instantly shift market structure after. Most high probability short would, of course, we need to look for a retracement into discount from this high down to this low. We probably did have OTE right here, but I mean, I don't really see any type of inversion for value gap. I would have probably looked for a run back up through this high to create like a turtle soup. That probably would have been my short. But once we run lower, we'd probably just have to force an entry off. I don't see a mitigation block either that we would have taken a trade off of. I don't see any type of mitigation blocks. It would be this one if we actually push below it and we retrace back up into it like this. So pretend this chop isn't here. Let's go on the 3 minutes, see if it's not there. Still there. I don't like this big block, but basically that mitigation block is I'm tripping. But it's basically a low that shifts market structure. I'm sorry about that. I use the wicks most of the time. I target low hanging fruit for second leg redistribution. PM session, it was just 3 drives shorts. We could have called out the market the entire way. That way, just try to catch an entry off, I guess, the 3 drive sell model, which this is really clean. Today was a beautiful specimen of price action. I genuinely loved it. Nice job. Gladiator is one of my one-on-one students, like one of the experiments I have. Change in state of delivery. I got you, bro. It's literally just after a sweep. It's when the order blocks, the bodies of the order blocks are really respected. I think that's the most simple way. This is a change in state of delivery right here. See this? This right here. We run through the slow. We form this order block. We push straight through it. We have this value gap, and look at the bodies respected. We just rewatch over this recap. But yeah, it's really clean. You could ICT explains more of his order block theory in the 3-day workshop. It's extremely important when you relook at it. And yeah, some people can. I'll teach market maker models in the future. But yeah, I have some experiments I have with one-on-one students right now. I think they're doing really good. They can actually trade way better than me, which is kind of sad. My own trading abilities are bad compared to what I can actually teach for some reason. I think waking up in the early morning has something to do with it. It's just my sleep is off. When I'm more alert at night, I can actually explain better. I can see the charts. I can read it like this. But right now, at this very moment, I kind of suck at it. But yeah, most of the students are hitting bangers. This was a good long. He got stopped on that one. Another good long. This is Matthew, by the way, Gladiator. But yeah, I got him on the right journaling everything. He's taking in directly after me. Him and Will too. Will's gonna become more advanced than me. He's another student. But yeah, it's Gladiator, Matthew, and Priceless of Feed right now. Those are the 3 people I'm mainly taking on for one-on-one. Oh shoot, breakers and oh, I'm running out of mental capacity. Unknown. I'm sorry. A breaker. Oh shoot, what is that? Okay, never mind. I thought I clicked on the lines. It messed me up. Okay. This is a breaker block. Kind of like a mitigation block, but we run up this high instead. This is our breaker. We look for a fair value gap and we call it the unicorn. Now it's good. Change in state of delivery is more about the order blocks. We scale it up kind of like to the higher time frames. Find this order block right here. And once we see this body respect at 11:15, that at 11:15, that's where like safety's off. We're looking for shorts right now. It's 10:15. Yeah, wait. 11:15. No, it was 11:15. So right here, this is where we'd be looking for a retracement lower, and that's where that's where we would have taken our longs, with all of our logic lining up. I don't even remember why, honestly. But yeah, month 4 teaches all PD arrays. I'll show you real quick my notes on them that this one guy's been trying to get. Oh, this is the wrong one. Oh, that's the wrong one. Month 4 is all propulsion blocks is something I really want to teach you guys, but there's not much resources on it. Divergence phantoms, ICT fair value gap, liquidity pools, voids. Hold up. Propulsion block, vacuum block, terrorist attacks, reclaimed order blocks. This. Oh no. I don't want to teach this. I'm not going to teach this for a while. Back-to-back order blocks, that's right. You guys will learn all this eventually, but people watching my recap, let me know if you're watching this. Let's say 1:30 a.m. in the recap. So just let me know you actually watched like 20 minutes into my recap. But yeah, it is a lot of notes. This is what I used to do. This is the rejection block. It's really important, honestly. Here's a breaker block. This right here. This is the breaker. No, no, this is the breaker. My bad. This is the breaker right here. This is the mitigation block. This is the bearish breaker. See, so we're pushing lower, swing low. This is the breaker. See, it's after, it's the one right before the liquidity sweep. We enter after it. I know, bro. Gladiator, I'm gonna give you some magic. Every time you trade with me or learn from me in the one-on-ones, every single person tells me that they have the, what was it? They have the most confidence. Like, for, I mean, like 1 to 2 weeks. After I teach them, they have almost 100% win rate. It's insane. But yeah, core content is, I'm gonna rewatch it for my third time. If I can fully regurgitate ICT without any type of my own off of it, I could be like ICT the second. But order blocks, this is also kind of iffy. Reinforcing liquidity too is always important. Also, I always used to put in ICT whenever he used to harass people in the tweets. Nobody can do it without any degree of consent. That's Rich Pal. Volume balance. Okay. Not the volume balance. Time to buy something. I am Enigma. This is crazy. I remember this exact day. ICT called the market out almost perfectly. And that's why I have so much. That's why I actually put everything in. A lot of people doubt it subconsciously. They doubt ICT just because of all the haters. I used to really watch what he used to call out live, like this. Time to buy something. Volume imbalance. Retraced into that volume imbalance perfectly. Bodies respected. I still remember this. Price just ran up higher. I was like, it was right before and after it ran up higher. I am Enigma. That was just chilling to me. Middle class, like, this guy's crazy. Yeah, my teaching plus the 2022 mentorship is all you really need to become profitable. I remember Spoken, he got a lot of, he's already far off. He went to fearing. But yeah, I think one-on-one help is really the number one way, or one-on-one help from me is probably going to be the number one way for most people to become profitable quick. Because imagine literally being able to, every single question, every single thing that goes in your mind, it's personalized towards you in a way that you're going to remember it. I think that's why. And yeah, I think that's about it. If I was ever to mentor, it would probably be always personal. Because courses itself isn't going to be enough. That's why I do these recaps. Yeah. I did a one-on-one with Fearing once, and we were talking about our aesthetics. It was for like 30 minutes going through our Pinterests, his aesthetic, my aesthetic, and basically overall branding on what we want to do in the future. It wasn't really trading related, but then he gives me some help sometimes too. I like Fearing. Okay, I'm gonna make like my mentorship stuff public once I have like genuine proof that my students have profile. Like they need to actually learn from me, study me. I have to monitor over them and everything, make sure hold them accountable. Because these kids, they're like seeds right now. I'm growing on, like watering them, making sure they're doing good. And once they sprout or whatever, they take their payout. That's when I'll be more confident in actually like full on one-on-one teaching. Because if I were to make a community that was for mentorship, it would have to be the absolute best in the entire space. That's what I want to do. Yeah, Michael is the best with ICT concepts. He might be a bad risk manager, but I think he's fine. I've had a few students with the payout. Yeah, I've had a few people in my school too that I got a payout, and they flexed it in this class. I will. I will. Okay. Save that real quick. Okay. I don't think we have much else to go over. I think that might be the end of the recap. Yeah. I'm gonna tell yeah, Yadoski, yeah, go to Yadoski. Yeah, of course. I stay up this late anyways. I was studying and working more on the server. But yeah, I want to talk to you guys about something else. It's not only gonna be just the community itself with trading. I also want to teach people like how to actually build their own community, make profitable students, and actually spread the work that I'm doing. So basically, it's going to be more about social media marketing. It's going to be more centered around, yeah, just basically social media marketing, copywriting, learning sales, and being able to push out your own paid community once you are profitable. But yeah, that's my overall goal with everything. So yeah, it's not just going to be solely trading related. Yeah, it is my purpose. I mean, the overall goal, if I was going to have one, would be literally the richest community as a flex, even especially towards my personal brand. So it wouldn't really be more for my own money because I don't really need that. It would be more for genuinely having the richest community in the world, which I think HU is current. But yeah, that's just plans for the future. Thank you, Rusty. Can't handle the heat. Good night, Rusty. Have a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go through all of them, okay? Oh shoot, what did I have to do? Oh, I can remember. Okay. 4 people are watching the recap. This is going to be a pretty valuable recap too. Alright, I'm going to end the stream now. Everyone watching the stream,